Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Thursday, March 31st, 2016. I'm going to tell you about a stock I think has a huge upside starting tomorrow, and I'm going to explain exactly why, and it's going to make perfect sense to you. All right, this is actually a really cool idea. The stock is Valeant, and right away you're like, oh crap, Valeant, most hated stock out there. Ackman's getting punished, down huge in the last 52 weeks or so. I mean, look at this chart. Stock going back to last July was $260. Now it's trading at 27 bucks. But get this, guys. Today is the last day of the quarter. Think about all the funds that owned this stock that are trying to sell it today, yesterday, the day before, which is why it's trailed down the last few days of the quarter right here, so it doesn't show up on their statements when they send their statements to their clients on what they're holding in their fund, in their hedge fund, whatever. That's what these guys do, folks. These hedge fund managers, all of them, they don't want to. How many people do you think? How many hedge fund managers do you think want to send a statement out of their current holdings that show Valeant to all their clients? Heck no. That's crazy. But having said that, there's a silver lining for us as investors. This stock, I repeat, folks, this stock, once the quarter's over and you don't have selling into the end of the quarter, plus think about all the buyers that are out there, that all the fund buyers that want to buy this but aren't buying it because they don't want to have it show up again. Same thing, same prognosis on their statement before the new quarter. But starting tomorrow, you have a new quarter. And that means that these funds will either, if they're selling it, they'll be done selling, and if they're waiting to buy, they will start to buy the stock. All right, they have 3 months starting tomorrow before they have to worry about this, and the idea is the stock should be higher, at least if they buy it. That's their prognosis, that's their thought process. But again, think about the logical nature of that. All right, end of quarter selling, they don't want to show it. Makes sense why it's under pressure the last few days of the quarter right here. And ultimately what I like is that on a technical basis, you haven't taken out this pivot low right here. It bounced and you're basically right at that low. And look at all this kind of distribution going on here. Volume again starting to wane a little bit. It hasn't still broken below this low on a closing basis. And again, I personally think that if there's a time to buy Valeant, it's probably today or tomorrow morning. Now, is there risk involved in Valeant VRX? Heck yeah. I mean, there's a lot of risk. Anytime you see a stock down from $260 to 27 bucks, there's going to be a lot of risk there. So mitigate your risk. That's all you got to do. Mitigate it. Buy small position. Buy the, some options, a small position in the option. I mean, there's lots of ways you can do it. Ultimately, I don't like the options because they have such a huge premium in it. So for me, it's more the stock. But I mean, you have to look at this and say, okay, now it makes sense. Why it's been under pressure. Why hasn't it gotten a bigger bounce after going down? Now, most average investors think that's a bad sign. I look at the other factors here, the end of quarter factor. Just go to the intraday. What I like about the intraday, too, look at this, guys. It's already starting. It's already freaking starting here. I mean, it's genius, in my opinion. Now, listen, again, could this stock have more bad news? Yeah, of course. You're dealing with a company that's under a lot of pressure, a lot of negatives. But the point is, for a risk-reward basis, I think this thing could be back at $40, maybe $50 in 3 to 6 months. Maybe even less. All right? I mean, it could literally be a double to the mid-50s in a matter of 6 months. So, I mean, there's amazing reward there. You just got to mitigate your share size and keep it conservative, in my opinion, because there is potential for a drop to 20 bucks for all we know. All right? Anyways, guys, I wanted to pass this along to you. These are the types of things we find in the research center, and I think it's genius. I love it. I think it's a smart move here. And I hope you all come to the research center, take the 7-day free trial at inthemoneystocks.com. Again, the website is inthemoneystocks.com. And go to the research center. It's under investor trade alerts. And take the 7-day free trial. Take care, guys.